My child, my beloved, before I say anything else, you must understand something. What is happening right now? This moment you are in is not an accident. There is no coincidence that you were drawn here. No randomness in you seeing this exact message at this exact time. You are being pulled by a divine force. Heaven has been preparing this moment for a very long time. And Archangel Michael has been sent directly to you. Not because of who you were, but because of who you are becoming. This is your moment of revelation. This is the crack in time where what was hidden will finally come to the surface. And I need you to pay very close attention because someone, yes, someone you trusted has finally confessed what they hid about you for years. And if you walk away from this message too soon, it may be too late to stop what their silence already started. This is not a message you can take lightly, my child and beloved. I got here by divine instruction, not by suggestion. These days you didn't just feel lost, tired, broken, or heavy. You also felt spiritually sick. Someone or something has been changing your life without you knowing. And the person who smiled at you once has been hiding something that was never theirs to hide. They still hid it. They didn't tell anyone because they were scared, guilty, or even jealous. But now something in their heart broke and it was too much for their soul to handle. They admitted that they were guilty. They finally told the truth. What happens next though will depend on what you do now. If you don't pay attention, you won't hear this again. If you leave, what was meant to bless you might go to someone else. My child, please don't miss this. I need to ask you this before I go on. Do you feel like someone is lying to you these days? With one hand, they show love and with the other, they hide something. You've always had a good heart. That there was silence, a change in tone, strange delays, or missed chances wasn't a mistake. Heaven has been watching, guessing, and making plans. People used to hide the truth from you, but today you are being shown it. Please stay until the end of this message. What comes next will alter how you see everything. You'll finally understand why some people changed overnight. That's why you've been feeling like someone wants to see you. Someone else's words that they said while you were away will be played for you. You'll be scared, but it will set you free. Do not read this message for fun. My child and beloved, to keep you safe. Things that were kept secret were getting worse. It became too big to keep secret any longer. That person couldn't sleep because of it. It was hard for them to breathe. Because of what they did, good things were not coming to them. But now heaven stepped in. It was told to me that heaven would only give you what you are ready to accept. My name is Archangel Michael. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Join me in a flash. You'll figure out what has been making you unhappy for too long. Before we go any further, my child and beloved, I need you to know this. Time is never chosen by God. People in heaven are saying your name right now. If you are seeing this within the 30-minute window that was predicted, it does mean that angels are surrounding you to help, guide, and punish you. In heaven, someone opened a file and wrote your name in gold across the seal. That file inside it tells the whole story of what was said about you behind your back. Who said it? And why you were made to feel small when you were meant to be praised by God. It's not just a message. This is a court order from God. The decision is being shared with the public. The truth is getting out, but you have to be there. You need to wait until the whole scroll is shown. A name will be said in the middle of this message. That name will explain everything. In the comments, type Amen. If you know how important this is and agree that heaven will judge you favorably. When your spirit agrees with the divine court order that is being carried out for you, it should make the sound. Amen. It's not fear that's making your heart beat fast or feel funny right now. That sound is your soul realizing that heaven is about to show you what it had been holding back until you were ready. It's not just one person. Your fate is on the line here. The person who admitted they were lying did more than that. They told you about a complicated plan or scheme that was meant to keep you from getting what was always meant for you while someone else did it. Heaven isn't blind, though. And now there's a big change. They tried to put off giving you what was going to happen. If you are still here listening and receiving, then you are ready. My beloved, please don't stop now. If your spirit is awake and your heart knows this message is for you, my beloved, please do one thing before we go any further. Sign up right now to start living in harmony with heaven. If you connect here, it means you are ready to receive all prophetic promises right away. It's not just a subscription. You promise to walk in miracles that other people won't see. Don't stop until you know the whole truth. What came next, my beloved child? There was something strange that happened when this person told the truth. Heaven ceased to exist. Yes, I took a break. They told someone, and that set off a chain of events that stopped time in the spiritual world for a moment. All of a sudden, doors that you thought were locked began to open. Someone who hasn't talked to you in a long time wanted to remember you. All of a sudden, a chance that was meant for someone else suddenly caught your eye. Why? Because the lie they told broke the curse they made. But you have to fully accept the truth before you can fully walk in the blessing. This part tells you the name, the time, and the last move that changes everything. Don't skip it. If your spirit is awake and your heart knows this message is for you, my beloved, please do one thing before we go any further. Don't let this link to heaven disappear again. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me, because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Get signed up now to make sure you never miss another divine message. This message isn't just a warning. There is a change. People who stay in touch will notice miracles that other people don't. Pay attention to everything. I can see you holding on. My dear child, you've been through a storm. The chaos that spoke to you in the dark. There were times when you doubted yourself because people around you were planting doubts in your mind behind your back. I saw you in rooms where betrayal was planned when people talked about love. But God was always with you even when you didn't know who was real. The truth will win out over every lie. Now, no one will be able to find your name in public or private because every mask will fall. The answer that was meant to make you feel better might be turned off again if you leave this message right now. Make sure you don't miss what heaven shows you. No one who admitted did it because they were nice. They had no choice but to do it. Heaven hit them hard with the truth. There's a lot at stake now. Things were put on hold for a reason. My child, my beloved, no one forgot about you. That's not why. There was no reason for that. Your prayers were strong. It was because what was being kept from you would have ruined the good thing that was about to happen. Were you okay? God kept it from you until you were stronger to handle the truth. Heaven now says, release it. You were told that I, Archangel Michael, would bring it to you because it has to do with your breakthrough. It's about to become your strongest proof. What someone hid and tried to destroy. It's important that you stay so that I can tell you everything. If you leave before I'm done, you might get the wrong idea about what will happen next. This person told you something that will change the way you think about everything that has happened this year. My beloved child, you thought they were just being quiet, but they were scared. They were scared that you would find out that they told someone about you, something that they shouldn't have. What they said about you was not true, and they missed a chance that should have been yours. They didn't want you to know this. Here is the amazing thing. God isn't just giving back what was taken. He's also making it bigger. People who stole things will get them back, and they will be even more valuable than before. God is about to change things for the better. But I need to make this clear. If you leave now, before the revelation is over, you could put this off again. Loved one, you are now too close. So move away. You need to finish this. My child, my beloved, you were never the bad guy in their story. You were the good thing. Sometimes light makes shadows stand out. That's the reason they were scared of you. That's why they told lies. On the other hand, what was just said wasn't just about feeling bad. It has proof in it. It's written in heaven. Their words have been heard over and over in the spiritual world. God is now opening the doors they tried to shut behind your back. Hearing them whisper your name to hurt you was part of my job. I was there when they cried when they realized how much damage they had done. It's not just bad luck, people. We are talking about God's fairness here. Truth, favor, and a sudden change of heart are the things that will make you fair. But only if you stay and take them, my beloved child. Someone you believed lied about you to someone else. Because of that story, a door hit you. The link may be new to you. It's now being shown to you by heaven. The chance that was missed. The friend who stopped being nice and the door that shut. It all comes back to what they said. But now the person who heard that lie has come forward. They wanted to know about it. They became more aware and began to think about it. At that point, the person who was guilty admitted it. The wave is now going through all the places that the lie touched. God is once again making a way for you. Things that were shut down are now open again. The person who stopped it is about to be caught. God's hand, not yours. I know this is hard for my beloved child. It may seem like a lot, but you need to know this. God sent this message now because He knows you are ready to hear it and still get up. You're not weak. You're not hurt. You've been picked. And what was said about you wasn't the end. It was the beginning. You have started to get better. The beginning of a time when people only say your name out loud and don't whisper it. The beginning of a divine elevation that is so well known that no lie can live near you. This is why I want you to stay with me, my love. Write "I receive my restoration" in the comments if you are ready to start this new path of restoration. This will strengthen your faith and let heaven know that you are ready to receive the blessing that can't be taken back. When this person admitted it, they said they did it because they were hurt. My child, my beloved, I don't think pain is a good reason to do something bad. God will deal with them in a way that teaches them, not punishes them, because He is so kind. But you are about to get the reward for walking while being stabbed in the back. People will admire you for not only staying alive, but also getting through something that was meant to kill you. Get up. They told a lie, but it will now work out in their favor. They tried to erase what God wrote in bold, but I have to warn you again and again. Wait to leave this message until you hear what God has given me to say next. The whole truth is about to come out. The moment of truth has arrived. The spirit world is moving as I write these words. My child and beloved, there are waves. Records are playing and voices reading your name as if they were from God. The person who admitted guilt did not only tell the truth. After a spiritual investigation, the truth they had buried began to shine with light as soon as heaven heard them. This light is now coming toward you. There will be proof with it. It's coming easily. But that's not all. It has a miracle in it. There are people who will not believe it. I can tell you that. Some people will wonder how fast your life changed, but keep this in mind. There was something hidden in the dark that is about to crown you with glory. The fact that you are still here listening shows that you deserve it. It doesn't matter if you buy a coffee, make a donation, or join our community through the link in the pinned comment. It all goes to the same place. Your actions are helping God save souls who have lost their way. You can move heaven with your willing voice, but it grows with kind hearts. Your gifts are like living water that flows into the life of someone who needs to be healed. It's not just a verse that says, "Give and it will be given to you." Your future is shaped by this promise that lives on. Do not enter this moment without a plan, without being honest, and without hope. Give up your seed and see what God brings back into your life. You will be surprised by the name they used because it wasn't a common one. It was the name of my child or someone I loved. It wasn't a stranger. You were close to them. Someone who laughed with you and let you know they were there for you. They tell a lie about you behind closed doors. Though that lie got around. Before it got there, it was in places it didn't belong. People who could have helped you heard about it and stopped. For now, though, the roots are dying because they told the truth. The lie is starting to fall apart. People who heard it are now coming back. People remember how nice you were. They know what's really going on with you. This time, they're coming back with deals, excuses, and open arms. God who loves you is giving you more than what the lie tried to take away. Now I need to be clear, my child, my beloved. Heaven has a short time to fix this mistake. So this message needs to be sent right away. The records are being fixed right now by angels, but they will only do it if you tell them to. That's why you need to be here. That's why you were drawn to this moment. You had to be awake. They did something bad to your name behind your back and it had to be fixed in spirit before it could be fixed in the physical world. When someone admits guilt, they do more than just say sorry. They are taking a break from their bad habits. They can now receive a lot of God's favor because they have turned away from their sins. Hey loved one. You're about to drink from a stream that was always meant for you, but you didn't know it existed. Please pay close attention, my beloved child. Someone who was talking badly about you behind your back is now telling others the truth. These people are telling you the truth. The story is being changed. They're sorry for what they did, and God is watching. God is glad in more than one way. You don't notice how fast He's moving. Things are going well for you in heaven. The people who left are about to return. Plans that were put on hold are about to begin again. The money that was sent late is now being sent somewhere else. It's not just a feeling thing. It has to do with money. In a spiritual sense, that's what it means. The realm has been shaken by this confession. And now people are rising to your defense like the sun in the morning. We can't stop it now. You have to be there even though the big reveal is still going on. Just type Amen in the comments section below to join this wave of good vibes that can't be stopped. You should see your agreement as the spiritual key that lets all the good things that are coming your way right now in. I want you to breathe, my child and beloved. Relax and remember that God didn't forget about you. Take a deep breath and remember that a promise made by God can't be broken by a lie. You're not behind. It's still possible. And you're right on time. You've come at the exact moment when God wants justice to meet mercy and favor to rain down like rain. It's going to rain on you. The person who told the truth didn't know it, but a lot of other people were able to get in. That thing that was stuck is moving now and heading straight for you. Connections, agreements, growth, healing, and restoration. But this is what it all comes down to, child. How ready are you to see, stay, and believe? Follow me. These words are what the puzzle needs to be finished. This message will not be sent again. My dear child, being given to people who have been picked to tell the truth. The person who confessed didn't want to. But God made it happen. They had scary dreams. Their own good fortune was getting in the way. They felt like they had a strange weight on them. Of course, that was God pushing them to find the truth. Things got a lot better after they finally gave up and told the truth about what they were hiding about you. God's hand moved. Right now, your story is being written, but only you can turn the page. Loved one, stay to see what happens next. Don't forget this name. This message is very strong for a reason. There is no fear in what you are hearing. It's about telling the truth. Someone screamed things they didn't want you to hear. It wasn't because they didn't think you should know the truth, but because they were afraid of how it would change things. If your heart is beating fast now, don't worry. It means that something that has been hidden is about to show itself. Take your time, please. Don't skip this message or think it's for someone else. What was said in the confession about my child, my beloved, will both free you and shock you. Someone you cared about slowly pulled away and then smiled about it. It's been a long time since you asked yourself what changed, why things felt strange, and why. You now understand it, wasn't you? You were never it. When they looked into your eyes, the lie hurt them very much and made them feel bad all the time. God's turn has come now. Heaven heard what you said and is now doing you the favor that was put off. When the divine said your name, angels moved right away. And now what you thought was blocked is being broken open. My beloved, you have seen proof that God fights for you. What I'm about to say will not only back up what you already thought, but it will also make your soul stronger. More than words were said, my child, my beloved. It was proof from another world. And that proof has been shown in the courts of heaven. The decision, the favor given back, the blessing unblocked, and the delay removed. It wasn't just a rumor. There was a spiritual web in it that was meant to slow your rise. Because God is fair, that web is no longer there. To be honest though, not everyone who was involved will say they were. Some people will act like they're not real. Some people will not say anything as they watch you get up. But don't worry about them. You no longer have to put up with their silence. You no longer have to worry about needing to be told something. The truth has already been shown in the only courtroom that matters. This means that you can no longer hide. Your time in the shadows is over. Now, what happens when God changes things so that they work out better for you? Things change quickly, my child, my beloved. You will now be called to places where no one called you before. Soon, people who didn't believe in you will quote your wise words. The person who said bad things about you will have to watch as you get a promotion. Not from far away, but pretty close. This isn't fair. This is the way out. God doesn't want the people who are against you to look bad. He thinks it's important to honor your strength. That's what you're stepping into. But the first thing you need to do is understand that this message is correct. You shouldn't just skip this. Your season of honor starts when heaven comes into your life and says enough has been hidden. The truth needs to speak now. Type "My time for honor is now" in the comments to show that you agree with this divine turn of events and are ready to begin your season of honor. The change God is making in your life is strongly supported by what you said. I know this hurts you a lot, my child and beloved. When someone you trusted lied about you to get what they wanted, it hurts. But the pain is becoming strong because God sends the balm to heal the wound when He lets it show itself. That balm is being put into this message right now. You're not by yourself. You're not stupid. People chose to follow you because your light was too bright to miss. But God is watching your story to make sure it doesn't end in betrayal. It ends in glory with twice as much strength, twice as much clarity, and twice as much reward. You are getting better. The name that made you feel bad is now the key to your next season. And if you stay until the end, I'll tell you how heaven plans to bless you the most through the things they did to hurt you. Take a moment to remember that the blessing on this message is meant to be shared as you get ready to receive it. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. You will have a bigger breakthrough in your own life when you share this prophetic word. It will also bring truth and blessing into the lives of those you are connected to. Today, let someone else's miracle happen through you. In the next few hours, my child, my beloved, something strange will happen. Everything I've said here will be backed up by a message, a sign, or an instant confirmation. A dream, a text message, or just silence can say more than words sometimes. Pay attention. That's proof that this wasn't a fluke and that Archangel Michael did bring this to your attention at the right time. Remember it for when it comes up. Take it. That's the last word from above. The doors will open quickly after that, but I need to get you ready first. You can't bring everyone with you. If someone told you they did something wrong, you can forgive them. But this next level is only for honest people with honor. Choose wisely, my love. God sees everything you do. You are now closer than ever to getting divine pay as my child and beloved. Heaven saw everything they said and did behind your back to stop your rise and everything they lied about in public, but did behind your back. Just so you know, the world of angels is changing. There is no force strong enough to stop what God has chosen to do. The person who told the truth is shaking with joy because they let the blessing they were trying to hide in by telling the truth. So someone told Archangel Michael to tell you now, not tomorrow or next week, because something is being written in heaven's book of memories right now. It has your name on it, your restoration, and a new mission that they put off while they were quiet, but picked up again when they told the truth. You will be given that job again if you are still here, beloved. I can feel your heart beating faster, my beloved child. I know what this means to you. You cried where no one could see you. Heaven is now confirming what you said because you were beginning to wonder if you got everything right. Not at all. You were right. It wasn't in your head. No, the weight was real to your spirit. It was a quiet betrayal that killed, but now there is noise. The light is back on now that the chain is broken. In a few days, things are going to get really cool for you. It has to do with the person who tried to hide how valuable you are. Because of what they said, people used to have different ideas about you. However, your calling will change how people see you from now on. What was hidden is now being shown. God is giving you this chance to fix things. As the scales are being balanced, your name is being raised. Someone who used to be able to see through that lie is about to tell you again. My child, my beloved, they won't say what changed. Their stance will change. Even if they don't say anything about the confession. When they get there, they'll be humble. You'll show them how strong you are. The truth that has always been in your eyes will draw people to it. From heaven, this is what I tell you. Don't go back to the people who hurt you. Instead, let your light shine. Being honest, not angry, is what will stop the lies for good. People who used to ignore you are now setting a table for you in front of them. Also, you won't beg them to agree with you. My child, you will be at peace because you stood strong when others lied to stay alive. As you feel more awake, know that your help with this mission is not a joke. It's something God wants us to know. If you click on the link in the pinned comment, you can buy a coffee, make a donation, or join our community to support this work. You join Jesus' plan to save souls who are still lost in fog. When you do this, each seed grows into a light that fights the darkness. Jesus says that if you water other people, you will be watered yourself. This isn't history. It is a promise about your future that is still alive. Have faith in a plan as you go into this moment. By giving, you can get to what God has already planned for your life. There is a big change going on. It's being thrown away. My child, my beloved, heaven is now letting go of the original plan for the script they tried to handle. God wrote a chance for you a long time ago, and now it's coming back to you. It took longer than planned because someone lied when they said your name. It is now being sent back to you. The coolest part is now here. It's getting bigger because when God heals you, He doesn't give you back what you lost. He does more for you than you thought possible. The person who tried to take it wasn't strong enough. That's the reason why it didn't work. You, on the other hand, were meant to do this. Today is the day that this favor was delivered and you made it happen. God has now cleared your name. I need to say this to my child, my beloved, before we go any further. Forgiveness is the last key that opens the door. Don't forget about this. You don't have to let them back in. Getting over your anger will break the last link they had in your life, though. Their lie only worked because your heart was open to it. You know more and can make better decisions now. Put peace in its place. Let grace take the place of sadness. You're not going back to the room where you were turned away before. You are coming in with the crown on. It's light around you. The honor you have now is stronger than the wound they gave you. Then now wait until this message is over. I'm going to tell you what the next 30 days hold in heaven. Things have already changed. I have already marked on my calendar the next 30 days. My child, the one I love, but not with the same pain you felt before. God will reward them with something better than the pain. I was shown a scroll with your name on it. Each line was lit up with names, doors, and tasks you haven't even seen yet. Today is different from all the other days. This is how they begin. They are holy because of what was just said. Now your path is more in line with God's original plan. Since that person told the truth, you didn't walk slowly before. God has made it possible for you to walk. It won't end. It's not going to slow down. Heaven has already set things in stone and your doubts can't change them. But in order to handle what's coming, your heart needs to be clean. Don't close your door. Don't close your mind. Don't lose your grace. This season, 3 people will try to get back together with you. One will come with a mess, my child and beloved. Someone will show up feeling bad. Someone who really wants to change will come along. It's also important to be able to tell who someone is. Heaven doesn't send all of them, but it does keep an eye on how you handle each one. You don't need to go through more pain to show that your heart is good. Because of your grace, I no longer have to give up myself. Being clear is very important right now. Now is the time of year to give peace a chance. It's now clear for the person who confessed what they did. But the harm they caused might never be fully fixed. That was all God needed to make you rise again. Be careful now because favor is going down and people are looking. My child, my beloved, I was told to keep your heart safe during this change. The reason I'm still here is that I saw what was done. What they said made sense to me. It was against your will that they tried to change your story and I stood up for you. There were angels around you every time you cried, but you didn't know it. Every time you thought no one was paying attention to you, heaven raised your name. In places where no one paid attention before, you will be praised because your message from heaven has reached earth. You were once turned down for a seat. But now you'll be asked to lead. It's not a maybe. It's moving already. All because the truth's light finally shone through. Snorts, some of the people who got something from the lie will act like nothing happened. That's fine, my child and beloved. They don't have to confess for you to be free. It's enough to just be honest. Heaven knew about it. Heaven said, you are no longer tied to the energy of betrayal. The frequency of favor is now with you as you walk. That frequency will also bring in new protection, new opportunities, and new connections. Keep an eye out. Be smart. Let not the confusion of the past affect how clear you are about the future. They were wrong about who you are. You were never that. God says that you are who you say you are. And that identity is now rising to the top. What I am making in the next few days would make your heart melt with joy. My child and beloved, soon you will need to stop, breathe, and whisper. This is something that only God could do. That had to happen before this message got to you because it was already planned. It's possible that you missed this. It's possible that you scrolled off, but you didn't. You stayed so something was open. A spiritual timer is now going off. The countdown is on. And when it's time, you'll understand why the delay was necessary, why the betrayal was okay, and why this moment had to be handled with such care. Please do not leave this message the way you found it. Your fate is now more clear. Your spirit is lighter and the anointing on you is stronger. Do not be scared, my dear child. It wasn't scary to count down. It was about getting things lined up for 30 minutes. Heaven spoke to you in a whisper, giving you a spiritual lesson and a window of truth that opened and closed with divine speed. There is no stress in your life. What you say will happen will happen. Also, you are still here open-heartedly listening to every word. You are one of the few people chosen to finally experience the miracle that has been put off for too long. Being honest about what they were hiding about you did more than just make things right between you two. You didn't even know it, but they paved the way for your future. Everything that was just waiting to come into your life is about to do so with style, speed, and strength. My child, my beloved, the next few days will seem strange. When you wake up, you won't feel stressed. When you walk into a room, people will say your name differently. When the shame that used to follow you leaves, it will be like smoke. Why? The record in heaven has been changed. So God has restored you. Angels are already moving ahead of you to prepare the next room, door, and blessing. Someone's secret was the start, but your party will be the end. But I need you to keep this safe. Don't tell the truth to people who don't need to hear it. Not everyone wants to hear about how God is proud of you right now. Some people will only be there to take the glow. Be careful with this. Keep this close to your heart and carry it with holy courage. It's time to hear what God wrote next to your name, my child and beloved. That's not anger. It's not victim though. Failure, isn't it? There was only one word picked. The enemy tried to get rid of that. It was meant to say that wasn't true, but God wouldn't let it happen. Take a deep breath now that Archangel Michael has brought you this message. From now on, everything will be different. They will no longer be heard for the pain they caused. They will no longer be responsible for the mess they made. The holdup they caused will end soon. Right now, you are moving so fast that it's like a prophet. A blessing that has been on its way for years is about to appear in a way that makes you feel like it has been following you the whole time. God's power to change things is like that. There's more, my dear child and loved one. Yes, even more than this. You are about to learn something so private and one of a kind that it will make every word in this message feel like it was written by you with your own tears and faith. Someone who turned you down before is about to try to get in touch with you. They don't feel sorry for you. They just saw your name shine again. Careful. You are not going back to the beginning. He wants you to know how far you've come. You will do well on the test. This time it will be easy for you to do because you are moving with revelation. Telling the truth is your job and getting praise is yours. You can't be pulled out of the grace you have entered by a lie, a delay, or an old link. This message is almost over, my child and beloved. I can tell that your spirit has changed, too. You are no longer the hurt person. You are becoming yourself again. Not the one that was made up, but the one that was picked. They were lied to, but they never lost. The person who was always late, but never said no. The person who is close to doing everything God said he would do. Better, stronger, and more pure. Right now, the last seal is being put on. What they said about you behind your back will no longer haunt your future. It will keep going. The things they dug up will grow back. They tried to delay something, but it will be delivered early. Someone has seen you. You're now free. It's your turn now, my child. Come on up. If you get this last seal and accept your calling to move forward, type a strong man in the comments. Say that the past doesn't bother you anymore and that you're ready to move on to the future that God has planned for you. As your spiritual warrior and divine protector, I have been with you even when you felt like no one could see you. I am not a faraway figure in the sky. My child, my beloved, I am standing with you right now. I saw the tears that you couldn't explain. In the name of God, I saw the extra weight you were carrying. No longer do I say this. Don't tell any more lies that hurt you. There should be no more secrets that keep you up at night when your heart is slowly breaking. Don't act like everything is okay. You no longer have any power over the person who told you what they were hiding about you. Heaven knew about it. Heaven sealed it. Okay. This is Archangel Michael. I've been told to walk in front of you and tear down every wall that lie tried to make in the spirit world. As soon as you told that lie, my child or beloved, your path changed. When a new gate opened, an old bike fell over. I saw it. There was more than just golden light coming through. You were called. You were healed. And you had a secret victory. It was royal. It was written. You don't fully understand how your life has changed yet, but it has. It looks like blessings were blocked, but they are now coming back to you. It seemed like the favor was going to someone else instead of you, but now it's going to you because you didn't do anything wrong. I want you to be sure of it this time. You weren't to blame for the wait. You didn't have to deal with the betrayal. It was your reward. Soon. Someone who knows what happened but hasn't told you will. They haven't said anything because they love my child. They did not understand the whole situation. Their only goal was to see if you would fall. Now that they can feel the energy shifting, they are scared. People thought you were going to fall, but you're rising instead. They can feel the truth in the air. Get ready. Do not answer angry. Do not use the link in the pinned comment to fight fire with fire. There are many ways you can help this mission. You can buy a coffee, give money, or join our community. When you do this, you help souls who are still trapped in darkness to awaken, be freed, and be restored. Jesus is not reciting poetry when he says, "Given, heaven will open over you." Each seed you plant becomes oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. It's your turn now, child. Watch as God makes what you let go of grow. When you answer, be strong. Answer with the stillness of someone who knows the angels have already spoken. You don't have to say who you are anymore. It was already said in heaven. A seed was planted every time your name was whispered in the dark. My child, my beloved. But the enemy didn't know that you are the ground that God has already blessed. What they meant to be a curse is now your harvest. From the seeds of lie, a field of favor has grown. Now is the time to harvest. From now on, you'll never question why things took so long. You'll know it was all planned. Everything was a spiritual move because what's coming up isn't small. The bottom isn't very deep. It is the level of the past. It's being sent to you under your name. Now that the lie has been admitted, heaven won't stop you from getting what you were meant to get. My child and beloved, the last shift has already started. Not in days, but in hours. If you feel like a weight has been taken off, you'll be lighter. That's your sign. They broke the spiritual chain that was around your destiny. Even if no one else says anything, it's all broken. It will be in your spirit, in your body, and in the way you breathe. Say these words to yourself very quietly when it does. It's true that God thought of me. He could see how much pain there was. He could hear nothing. This message from God wasn't meant to scare you. It's meant to encourage you right now. Please be still, my love. Don't let your guard down because the blessing is just beginning to come together. My beloved child, you have no idea how many spiritual battles have been fought just to tell you this truth. It was hard. It didn't just happen. As soon as this message was written for you, the darkness shook. It got scary for the things that used to whisper lies about you because God spoke. And when heaven speaks, every snorts shadow has to bow down. You will no longer live alone. You won't have to guess who is telling the truth and who is just being creepy. The veil is no longer there. The trick is no longer working. And now you can see clearly, my child. Not in bits and pieces, but all at once. You don't have to feel their pain anymore. You also have the prophecy with you. Every time the truth comes to light, my child and beloved, there are good things that happen. It was the right thing to do to trust. You weren't stupid when you loved, but now you know more. There is more than just favor that this wisdom brings to divine instruction. It's drawing. It's a new place that the poison of the past hasn't reached yet. God is taking you there. Someone who can see your soul and not the lies that used to hide it behind a door where no one has ever messed up your name. That's because this new season will be the first time you felt full truth, full favor, and full freedom. It will feel like air after being suffocated. There's no need for you to say anything. The glow will make everything clear. Someone is keeping an eye on you, my child, my beloved. Someone who knows the truth and was very sorry they believed the lie at one point. They'll know they were wrong when they see you rise. Don't get lost. This person will be back soon. It's not time to end things. It's about being sure. It's about how heaven can show you how strong the truth is. Even if you thought you had buried it, that's a sign. You were never a problem. You were always good. You were always the bright spot. Any amount of darkness can never dim the light of a soul that is approved by God. Their sorry doesn't make things right with them. The oil is for you, my beloved child. The enemy told you a lie to get you to focus on something else, change your fate, and make you sad. But God used it to fuel you. Finally, confessing broke a spiritual block. They didn't tell you about the blessings because they were quiet. They are now free to come to you. It will be clear to you right away. Things are going to go faster. People will answer more quickly. Nothing more will be held up now that the truth is out. The Archangel Michael has already made the way clear. You're not going forward anymore. You are being pulled along by heaven right now. And this is just the beginning of what you will get. This message from heaven turned the whole battlefield upside down, my child and beloved. It used to look like a loss, but now it's a way to make money. What used to make you feel betrayed is now where your next blessing comes from. When someone told you what they had been keeping from you, they had no idea that it would change your life. But God did. Before they could even think of a lie, God saw this happen. God knew you would be strong. You were never going to freeze. God knew it. Because of that, you deserve not only recovery, but also flow. The blessings that were meant for you are coming back. They are going to have babies now and then are not the same thing. You are about to go somewhere that only the chosen can go. If you feel a strange sense of peace rising in your chest right now, it's not your imagination. It seems spiritually clear to me that you are my child and my beloved. A whisper from heaven says, it's over. People had to wait and wonder a lot. It's over. It's time to start over now. It's time to give. The reward is now here. Hold on to this truth. When God is on your side, you can't lose anything that was meant for you. God has fought for you through fire, loss, and betrayal. Right now, you are in the middle of a war you didn't know about. Still, you didn't lose. You won because the truth always wins. It's now in your mind, your name, and your dreams. Strange changes, divine texts, peace that you can't explain, long-awaited answers, unexpected favor, and sudden clarity are what you can expect in the next 7 days. My child and beloved, these aren't pictures right now. These are the last echoes of this message. When you see them, smile at them because heaven makes sense, not because the world makes sense. God has thought of you, so be happy. Do not feel sad. You can finally start the work you need to do to reach your goal now that you've told the truth. People who heard your story and thought there was nothing else to say were wrong. It starts with honor. These are the last words I will say to you, my child and beloved. They were signed by God in heaven and talked to by fire. People told lies about you, but now people will love you more. You didn't get what you wanted, but you will get something better. You were late, but now it's clear that you should be there. The truth is no longer a secret. Now it's yours, and so is everything God planned for you. Please add a amen to the end of each comment. If this whole message has touched you deeply and you claim this victory as your own, this should be the last thing you say about your old life and the first thing you say about your new one. My beloved child, the only reason you're reading this now is because your spirit wouldn't leave. That's not being weak. God is sensual in a special way. Your heart is beating now. For you. It's clear that something has been cracked open here. It's also more than just a message. It looks like a mirror. Heaven wants you to understand who you are. You also had to show how painful it was that someone lied about you. Not to hurt you, but to show that you're a king or queen. To be exact, royalty. No one ever made you feel bad about yourself. You were never supposed to get lost as you walk. You were made to bring glory to your home, carry light, and walk in the truth. Now your life will finally show how heavy God has always thought you were. My child, my beloved, I really mean it. What you're about to see will stop you in your tracks. There will be a clear sign, something supernatural that will happen in the next few days that proves everything you've read here. Someone will say the truth out loud without meaning to. A mistake message will be sent by someone. Because a door will open so quickly, you will remember these exact words. That's it. Archangel Michael was getting me ready for this. And when it does happen, I only want you to do one thing. Take it. Don't run. Don't shrink down. Don't think about whether you deserve it or not. You do. Yes. Yes, you do. For sure. And heaven wants you to rise without feeling guilty or like you need anyone's permission or approval. You were picked out before the lie was told. Some people will be quiet when the good things happen, which they will. Let them be my child, my beloved. By staying quiet, they are telling the truth. Their eyes, body language, and sudden need to be close to you again will show it even if they don't say it. Don't let your anger stop you from blessing someone. Keep your head up. Don't worry. Also, know this. You're not the same person you used to be. Because fire made you sharper and God kept you safe. You are smarter now. You won't be able to lie, wait, or keep a secret anymore. It's too bright, too much truth. It's too close to the blessing from the throne room in heaven. I want to tell you one last thing. Do not go back to where the lie started. My child, my beloved, don't explain things to people who didn't ask. Don't make yourself weak for people who only saw how broken you were. You can't go back down now that you're going up. Your name is written in fire. A guardian angel is with you. The next one will be much better than the last one. Enjoy your trip. Be a boss and walk like one. Only tell the truth. And don't think twice about going through the door when it opens, which it will. Because my child, you saw what they hid about you. That's why you were picked to rise. Know that you agree in the spirit as the last thing you do to receive. It's not enough to just like this video. Making this sign tells heaven that you agree with this word. That's when you should open the valve and let all of God's blessings flow into your life. If you're still here, thanks for waiting. I learn a lot about you from that. Truths that are hard to hear sometimes come out quietly and without a lot of fuss. It was impossible to hide something from you for all time. And what's about to happen won't be bad for you. It's about to go back into place. If you feel like this message is about you, trust your gut. Emails don't just happen to reach us. Now is the time to break. Relax, take a deep breath, and let things go as they may. Sign up right now if you want to stay in tune with the prophets and keep getting these divine messages. Promise yourself that you will follow the truth that you saw today. It's important that you understand this before we end this message. You were guided by God to this place. I'm not making this up. This is not a mistake. This message came straight from Archangel Michael to you. He wants you to come into a safe, blessed place where miracles happen, doors open, and divine help comes quickly. This truth is strong and easy to understand. When you follow this calling, good things don't just come your way, they multiply, strong and clear. They pour into every part of your life. Archangel Michael is now giving you direct access to secret spiritual teachings, protection, and direction that no one else can see. Are you ready for spiritual growth, divine support, and faster breakthroughs? Now is the time to join a circle just for people like you. Don't miss this holy moment. If you want to get closer to Archangel Michael, use the special link in the pinned comment to join his inner circle right away by purchasing a coffee, giving a donation, or joining our community. You can make sure that you never miss the direct personalized messages that are meant to improve and empower your life. It does mean a lot that you are here paying attention and being energetic. Your blessing is ready. If you want more divine light in your life, like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment that says, I accept. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.